Hey guys, this is Craig, Max Muscle Sports Nutrition Boulder. We're out on a Sunday, Thursday afternoon. We're at Tom Watson Park here with FastForward Sports and Ryan Argison.
Thanks, Greg. My name's Scott Fliegelman. I'm head coach of FastForward Sports. I started FastForward in 2005 to train for running, triathlon, fitness, and fun. We have about 300 recreational age group athletes training in Boulder and Denver throughout the year. And specifically for today, our triathlon program has about 100 athletes with a range of goals from the very first sprint try all the way up to Ironman, which Ryan was nice enough to successfully complete.
So I got into F4 about 3 years ago, and mainly when I first joined, I was actually 4 years ago, I joined as in the running group, and I've always been interested in running, but I kind of wanted to change things up a little bit. And I've always been really afraid of the water, and I want to kind of get over that fear, so 3 years ago is when I first started doing triathlons. And so we actually started training probably about the beginning of January, actually trying to train for the Moab half marathon. And then after that, we went to a little more formal training with the Ironman program. It started in March.
So in March, we overlapped the Ironman athletes with our regular triathlon and running programs, and enjoy, some of the assets that we have in the Boulder area are a number of short, fast, and fun races, sprint distance, triathlons, some great duathlons, and of course the Boulder comes at the end of May. So we take advantage of those things, and from a physiological standpoint, try to pay attention to some development in our athletes' lactate threshold and VO2 max systems, again taking advantage of the races that we have here, leading into the summer when we can really lengthen out their training, getting ready for their big race that'll come at the end of the summer. So as Ryan mentioned, he's made a relatively rapid progression from runner to learning triathlon and moving through the distances with a somewhat aggressive goal of doing Ironman this past season. And as I shared with him early on in the process, I had a lot of confidence in his ability as an athlete to do the swimming, biking, and running. One of the key pieces that's almost the fourth discipline of Ironman that Ryan would need to improve his knowledge on was going to be the nutrition component. And partnering with Max Muscle, we were able to really bring him up to speed very quickly. He worked closely with Brad, and mid-season I could tell that Ryan had gained the knowledge that was going to be necessary to get him through the training. And then I know for Ryan, he can speak to it as well, that it was a big part of his success on race day.
Ryan, like Scott said, fueling's kind of that fourth discipline of triathlon, just kind of in general. When you came in, what were some of your concerns with Brad and working with your nutrition?
Well, I wanted to be able to have endurance to withstand training for a long period and be injury-free. And a big part of that was recovery. And so even on my rest days, I realized that I had to continue on with the supplements and nutrition that I had been doing, during training days. So it makes me so happy to figure out which nutrition and supplements I need to help me out to help me recover and to prevent injury.
Excellent. Okay. And looking at your plan, your calories actually went up quite a bit. You actually lost body fat. Was it a struggle to actually start eating more, or did it come naturally with the volume of training?
Well, I definitely didn't mind actually eating more because the volume of my training just required me to do that. But I had always had the thought that I could just muscle through my workouts and not really pay much attention to that. And I obviously couldn't do that for an Ironman training course. And so Max Muscle helped me through their guidance to know what I needed to eat and how much, and to radically increase the caloric intake that I was looking at. And that helped me to give me the energy that I needed to get through my workouts and to help recover.
Excellent.
I can credit Ryan for being one of the more disciplined athletes when it came to, as soon as the strenuous workout was completed, Ryan went right to his car, right to the cooler. He had the recovery shake and product that he needed, right after the workout. Other athletes, we had to get on them a little bit. Hey, this workout isn't complete until you start the refueling process. Ryan was very disciplined with that.
Excellent.
And it took some time for me to get to that point, and just getting into a habit eventually through their help, I was able to get that discipline going and to just make it a habit.
Excellent. So did you feel, once you kind of got in the rhythm, like Scott said, just like you go do your run, your ride, your swim, just kind of, did it become natural?
It did.
Part of the process?
Right, yeah. And it took some time to develop those habits, but eventually became second nature.
Excellent. Okay. Well, gentlemen, thanks for the time. Scott.
Thanks, Greg.
Ryan, thanks for your time. Everybody, check out maxmuscleboulder.com as well as FastForwardSports.net. Again, training programs, your running, your triathlon, obviously nutrition. So thanks for joining us. Top Lots.